Shall solve some more problems on lumped heat transfer analysis. I will read the problem for you. Problem number 5. A copper cylinder 10 cm in diameter, 20 cm long is removed from liquid nitrogen bath at minus 190 degrees centigrade and exposed to air at 25 degrees centigrade with convection coefficient of 20 watt per meter square Kelvin. Find the time required by the cylinder to attain a temperature of minus 110 degree centigrade. Take thermal properties of a copper cylinder as C, rho and K are given. Initial temperature of the cylinder is minus 196 degree centigrade. Temperature attained by the cylinder is equal to minus 110 degree centigrade. So temperature of the ambient temperature is 25 degree centigrade. So length of the cylinder is 0.2 meters. C, rho, H and rho are given. K is given. Characteristic length of the cylinder. What is characteristic? No, last class we have done a problem on a small diameter wire. Small diameter wire. No, it is here it is a finite diameter, which diameter equal to 10 centimeter and length is 20 centimeter. So here the characteristic length will be V by S. The general formula for characteristic length is volume divided by surface area. What is volume of this cylinder? Pi r square L. Pi r square L. Pi r square L. So then this surface area of this surface area is 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square plus pi r square. This 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r L. Surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r L. So the total surface area is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r0 L. Then Biot number is equal to, we will get characteristic length as equal to 0.02 meters. Then Biot number is equal to Bi equal to HLC by K. HLC by K is equal to 20 into 0.02 divided by 360. You will get 1.11 into 10 raised to minus 3. It is less than 0.1. Hence lumped system analysis is applied here. So we know that T minus T infinity divided by Ti minus T infinity equal to exponential minus HT by rho Cp LC into T. So we will get temperature attained by the cylinder is minus 110 degree centigrade. Initial temperature of the cylinder is minus 196 degree centigrade. So substituting these values, we will get T equal to 1648 seconds is equal to 27.47 minutes. So these are the things. Now second problem, aluminum tube. Aluminum tube 20 centimeter long with inner and outer radius of the cylinder are given. It is a hollow cylinder having inner radius 5 centimeter, outer radius 6 centimeter and length is 20 centimeter long and is quenched from 500 to 30 degree centigrade. So 500 is the initial temperature, T infinity is 10 degree centigrade, water temperature at 10 degree centigrade and it is temperature of this tube is decreased from 500 to 30 degree centigrade. So here the only thing you note down is rho, Cp and K are also given. So for this hollow tube we will find characteristic length as V delta L is equal to V by AC. What is this volume? Pi R2 square minus R1 square by L. It is pi R2 square minus pi R1 square by pi R2 square minus pi R2 square minus R2 square into L. Then area is 2 pi R1 plus R2 L plus 2 pi R2 square minus R1 square. So this is the volume divided by area. We will get substituting the values R1, R2 and length, we will get 0.00476 meters. This is the characteristic length. Then find out the, though he is asking what is the time required for two values of H are given. For see here for cooling from 500 to 30 degree centigrade. So he is asking below 100 degree centigrade the heat transfer coefficient is 1500 and above 100 degree centigrade its heat transfer coefficient is 500 meter square per Kelvin. Below 100 degree centigrade heat transfer coefficient is 150 watt per meter Kelvin. So it is heated from, first you take 500 to 100. 500 it is heated from 500 to 100. So and water bath is temperature is 10 degree. So 500, 100 and 10. 500 is the initial temperature Ti Ti, and it is T is 100, and so water bath is T infinity is 10 degree centigrade. 10 degree centigrade. So with these values, now first taking H as 1500 watt per meter square Kelvin. So it is done in two steps. So 500, 100, 10. So for this you take H as 500 watt per meter square Kelvin. Solve these problems for cooling the hollow tube from 500 to 100 degree centigrade. Now second step, it is cooled from 100 to 30 degree centigrade. 100 to 30 degree centigrade. 100 becomes the initial temperature. T is the temperature attained at any time, 30 degree centigrade, and water temperature is 10. And second case, from below from 100 to below 100 degree centigrade, the heat transfer coefficient is 1500 watt per meter square Kelvin. Substituting the value of H as 1500 watt per meter square Kelvin, will get the temperature as the time taken for the cylinder to cool from 100 to 30 degree centigrade as 11.6 seconds. So these are the things. So he has taken total time taken will be T1 plus T2 is 50.8 seconds. Now next problem, household electric iron. So household electrical iron has a steel base and weighs 1 kg. The base has an ironing surface of 0.025 meter square and is heated from the other surface with a 250 watt heating element. Initially the iron is at a uniform temperature of 20 degree centigrade. Suddenly heating starts and the iron dissipates heat by convection from the ironing surface into an ambient at 20 degree centigrade with a convection coefficient of 50 watt per meter square Kelvin. Calculate the temperature of the iron 5 minutes after the start of cooling. Okay, and what would be the equilibrium temperature of iron if control did not switch off the current? Then properties of the iron box is given, rho, Cp and K. So for electric iron, so as I have told, electric iron, so thickness of the base of the iron is calculated as equal to M by A rho. M by A rho. So M equal to A rho into L. A into L by into rho. L length, thickness of the base of the iron is M by A rho. So we will find M equal to 1 kg. Area is 0.025. Rho is 7840. This is the characteristic thickness of the base of the pin. Then since the iron has a convection coefficient on only one surface, so we will take delta equal to L only in this case, because in the case of slab, in the case of a slab, you will use to take this characteristic length is equal to 2L by 2, but here there is convection is taking place on only one surface, so we will take LC equal to L only. It is equal to 0.0051 meters. So then Biot number is equal to HLC by K, we will get 0.0036 is less than 0.1. Then applying the lumped heat analysis. So then use this. We know that this formula for lumped heat analysis. This is the expression for the lumped heat analysis. So here in this expression, so theta equal to T minus T infinity, theta I exponential minus mt plus Q by H 1 minus exponential of minus mt. So he has given initial temperature of the iron is 20 degree centigrade. So theta I becomes 20 minus 20, atmosphere temperature is also 20. Theta I becomes Ti minus T infinity is 0, 20 minus 20. So this term will be 0. Will become theta I is 0, theta I is equal to 0. So this this whole term becomes 0. So then theta will be equal to theta I equal to T minus T infinity equal to Q by H 1 minus exponential of minus mt. So only then what is mt? What is mt? M is, you know that one is M, H by rho Cp, H2 by rho Cp L into T. M is what is M here? M is defined H by rho Cp L by T. So you can find out mt. Then Q equal to Q by A. 250 divided by 0.025, 10,000 watt per meter square Kelvin. Then substituting these values, theta equal to T minus T infinity Q by H 1 minus exponential of minus mt. So time he is taking he is asking the time taken by the base of the iron to reach a temperature of 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the substituting value of t as 5 minutes, this is 300 seconds, you will get the value of mt as 0.834. Then q equal to q by a, 250 by 0.025y. Then theta equal to t minus t infinity q by h1 minus exponential of minus mt. So t minus t infinity will get 1000 by 51 minus exponential of minus 0.834. We will get 113 degrees centigrade is the temperature of the iron after 5 minutes. 5 minutes after the start of cooling. So this is the second bit is asking temperature, equilibrium temperature after when you obtained by setting t is equal to infinity. T is equal to infinity. So we know that we have derived all these is steady temperature of the iron is obtained by t infinity equal to t equal to t infinity plus q by h. T infinity plus q by h. T infinity is 20 degree, q is 10,000 watt per meter square, and h is 50 watt per meter square Kelvin. Substituting the values, will get temperature, steady state temperature attained by the iron equal to 220 degree centigrade. So these are some of the problems on the clumped heat analysis. We'll continue next class. Thank you.